So I've been reading this book, The War of Art. Not the Art of War, The War of Art. It's an amazing, amazing book for entrepreneurs. And so, like, the thesis is that this calling in your heart, what it is you feel called to do, what it is you feel compelled to do, what it is that you will likely do for free because you just enjoy it, like you get lost in the zone, your zone of genius. We got to go to war. Even as artists, as entrepreneurs, your business is your art. And a lot of times people don't succeed is because they're not committed to going to war. And they're pursuing money. And a pursuit of money it's always going to lead to a dead end. It's not going to lead to fulfillment, love, joy, peace, and happiness. But pursuing that calling your heart is what is sustainable. And so he mentioned something very interesting today, and that is Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh, who's famous today, hundreds of years later, never sold a piece of his art. Never sold it. Like nobody. Not that he wasn't trying. He was literally a starving artist. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter because he was pursuing his muse. He was pursuing what he was born to do, and that was to create and to create art. Money did not matter. So when people go wrong, he talks about the difference between someone following their muse, following that calling in their heart, versus a hack. What is a hack? A hack is just in it for the money. A hack is looking at ways that the market is shaping up so they can take advantage of certain things just to make money. And there's nothing wrong with just making money. I'm just telling you there's a difference in pursuing a calling that is 1000% sustainable no matter what you're going through, even if you're not making money. But if you're in it just for making money, then when things go wrong, which they inevitably will at times, you're going to quit. You're going to fail. You're going to give up. You're going to let people down. Things like that. So whether you're, whatever you're doing in the world of real estate, for example, like, not bragging or boasting, but after doing, 500 and something deals, making 10,000 something mortgage payments with never missing a one to my private lenders, and that's like 95% from private money that we've raised, 50 million or so. I've never not performed with my lenders. Because why? Because that is my muse. I didn't get into real estate for money. I got into it first and foremost for the freedom, pursuing the calling of my heart, and also helping others in that pursuit. That one of the main people that I help and serve are my private lenders. That's my muse. So there's been so many times I could have quit, I could have given up, and to be quite honest, like, maybe I should have, because a lot of other people that I've talked to who know some things I've gone through, like, dude, I would have quit. I don't know how you went through it. Well, it's because it's my muse, it's my heart. And I'm playing the long game. What is the long game? Until death do we part. That's the long game. And a legacy, pursuing your muse, your calling is so much more important. So if you think about that, like Vincent van Gogh never made a dime on his artwork, but he kept pursuing what was here, not here.